You make fun of them now. Incels, femcells, call them whatever you want. Soon it's going to be the norm. I remember back when I was young. See, I've been on the internet my whole life. And if you met someone online, it was embarrassing. So if you were using like OkCupid or if you're on MySpace or whatever, and people would be like, how do you know each other? You'd be like, oh, just through friends, because nobody wanted to admit that you were on some website. You sent someone a message. And I mean, worst of all, a dating website. But it started to change. Now it's basically the only way that people actually meet each other. And it's expected. If you do meet someone, you met them online. Well, my friends, welcome to the norm. We mock and belittle our younger counterparts, and in some circumstances, older counterparts, who are marrying ragdolls or having relationships with AI anime waifus that are actually just on some kind of large language model tentacle beast, like from the movie. What was that movie, Her or whatever? Where, what was it? I never actually saw that. Joaquin Phoenix is basically dating his chat bot. My friends, you make fun of it now, but it's going to become the norm. Again, I'm going to stress this. Right now, we're all like, that's pretty weird. You're dating a rag doll? This lady who claims to have married a rag doll has like 4 babies with it. Sure. But the big thing right now is that we can make fun of this lady, and many people do. She's got numerous stories. They keep writing about it. But what no one is actually pointing out is that it's becoming increasingly common for people to spend money on AI OnlyFans girls. That's right. Some guy, AI generates a sexy woman and then charges money to men so that the other guy, pretending to be a woman, can say naughty things to that other guy. Well, the one thing I can say is, ladies of the night, your jobs are over. Good luck. Dudes are going to be buying robot ladies henceforth. So I wonder what's going to happen to, I don't know, like the human population or just, human reproduction in general. Do you think it's going to be like a guy will go online and say, I'd like to have a kid, and then go through a database where it's like desirable traits for the child, and then they'll donate their materials to the woman, and the woman who wants to have a kid will look for men, and they'll never actually meet each other? Maybe. I mean, maybe it'll be a big factory. They already had this viral video where they were like, we're going to grow humans in incubators, which just means, like these kids are going to be totally messed up. But they're talking about creating these like incubator farms where they'll take male and female reproductive materials, mash them together, put them in a pod, human grows and is born from the machine. Now, that says weird things about what happens to women. I got to be completely honest because, I saw this viral video of a woman, and she was making breakfast and packing lunch for 11 kids. And it was a time lapse. And I was just like watching this mom make like 30 eggs and like 30 pancakes was the equivalent of watching a man wrestle a grizzly bear to death with only his hands. It's like the most like it was like watching the Olympics of mom. I'm like, wow. And there's something valuable in that. But for some reason, women find it demeaning because they want to be men these days. I think like when a mom is doing amazingly mom things, that's just like, wow. But we keep telling women to be men. So anyway, the question is for all you feminists out there, if women aren't needed to have babies anymore, why would a family choose to have a girl? It's an honest question. If you're going to the machine and you're being like, we're going to make an offspring, genetically engineered and grown in an incubator pod, why choose female? I mean, honestly, you take a look at what happened in China when they had the one baby policy. They were like, we don't want girls, we want boys. And now there's like disproportionately more boys than girls, making things all weird, which means a lot of these guys are going to have their AI waifus, which brings me to this video, which is kind of hilarious, but also nightmarish at the same time. A man's AI waifu tells him he's a fat pig. It's like, okay.
Amika, how many calories is this?
1 chicken wing, 150 calories. How many are you gonna eat?
Like 3. But what about like this pasta? For a bowl?
A whole bowl of spaghetti, about 1,200 calories. Don't tell me you are going to eat that whole thing.
I'm planning on eating this for dinner, so...
Well, what the fuck? A dinner that is 1,800 calories!
2000 and zero.
Holy big fat ass, holy big fat ass.
Okay, I just got to say this. The dude sounds fat. It is what it is. Woman who married a ragdoll announces she's pregnant with fourth child. You make fun of her, but I see this and I'm just like, guys, this is the incel revolution, baby. It's not going to be that you are made fun of for being involuntarily celibate. Everyone will be. And when everyone is incel, no one is. It reminds me of that graphic novel, I Am Legend. How many of you are familiar with I Am Legend? Okay. The gist of the story is, and the movie was terrible. I say this all the time. The graphic novel is brilliant. Okay, so guy's a vampire hunter, and there's vampires, and he's like, I got to stop the vampires, but the vampires are making more people into vampires. And then finally, at the end, he gets arrested by vampires for murdering vampires. They lock him in jail. And he looks out the window, and he sees all these vampires, and they look at him with fear and terror. And then he realizes something. He says, he is the legend. He is the monster who lurks while they sleep. Get it? In our world, we human beings tell legend of vampires, but hey, where are they? There aren't any, right? It's just a boogeyman story. And yet, if there were vampires, there's very few, I suppose, right? That's the idea. Once everyone becomes a vampire, and there's one human left who goes around murdering them, to the vampires, he is the monster. They tell stories of the man who will come to you while you sleep. He can walk in the daylight, and he'll kill you. And so they arrest him and charge him. And there you go. So while we look at these ladies and we make fun of them, rest assured, my friends, I am legend as well. We all sit here and mock these people who are gooning to AI ragdolls or whatever it is they're doing. And you make fun of them. But what happens in the future when it's everybody? There was this viral video several months ago of a young woman. She had to have been like her early 20s, very attractive. And she was, I don't know, she sounded autistic. She was saying like she had no friends and she couldn't get a boyfriend and she didn't know how to do it. The social shift that has happened through the internet has resulted in even young, attractive women not knowing how to form relationships. And they basically could have a relationship with anyone they want, but they don't know how or where to meet guys. So here's my prediction. In the future, what you're going to get, everyone's going to be, I don't know, I guess dating a robot, which brings me to this very important PSA from Futurama.
Ordinary human dating. It's enjoyable and it serves an important purpose. But when a human dates an artificial mate, there is no purpose, only enjoyment.
Yep.
And that leads to tragedy.
Neato, a Marilyn Monroe bot.
You're a real dreamboat.
Billy Everything.
Harmless fun.
I just got to pause real quick because like when Futurama made this video back in like 2000 or whatever, there was still the perception that AI was going to talk like this. And it was because back in the day when they did automated voice stuff, the way it would work is even like the original Siri, the voice actors was told to just read a bunch of lines. Read these words, the, if, and then in order to make the person talk, it would just queue up those recordings. Hi, Billy, thank you for calling. And so that's the perception that we don't do that anymore. AI now just straight talks to you.
Let's see what happens next.
You've been doing a lot more with that robot,
Billy,
that's for sure.
do you want to walk your dog?
No thanks, Mom. I'd rather make out with my Monroe bot.
My robot.
Billy, do you want to get a paper route and earn some extra cash?
No thanks, Dad. I'd rather make out with my Monroe bot.
Billy, do you want to come over tonight? We can make out together.
Gee, Mavis, your house is across the street. That's an awfully long way to go for making out.
Did you notice what went wrong in that scene? Ordinarily, Billy would work hard to make money with his paper route. Then he'd use the money to buy dinner for Mavis, thus earning a slim chance to perform the reproductive act. But in a world where teens can date robots, why should he bother? Why should anyone bother? Let's take a look at Billy's planet a year later. Where are all the football stars? And where are the biochemists? They're trapped in the soft, vice-like grip of
It's an old woman with a young black man robot.
robot lips. All civilization was just an effort to impress the opposite sex.
Basically.
And sometimes the
crime goes away too.
same sex. Now, let's skip forward 80 years into the future. Where's Billy?
Farewell.
The next day, Billy's planet was destroyed by aliens.
Which is funny if you know Futurama lore, because this is actually what happened.
Have you guessed the name of Billy's planet? It was Earth. Don't date robots!
Yeah, well, nice try, ladies and gentlemen. AI sex bots can feel your kinks and freaky fantasies faster than a human partner. New study. Take a look at this. Why would a man bother with the real woman when the robot lady is giving you those kind of eyes? And she's looking at you and saying she wants nothing more. Aitana Lopez, a 25-year-old pink-haired model with a massive online following. This is from December. Stunning looks. She a robot. She's not even a robot. She isn't real. Yeah, but she gets paid. She's a bot by Spanish designer Ruben Cruz. I'm going to be honest. He says, use artificial intelligence to help make the animated model look as lifelike as possible. At this point, designer? Bro, they got 1,000,001 websites where you can generate sex AIs. This guy's not doing anything special. What else they got? But even though she isn't real, she's netting $10,900 per month because men are stupid. We did it so that we could make a better living and not be dependent on other people who have egos, who have manias, or just want to make a lot of money by posing. Guys, there's something truly crazy called AI replacement. I wonder if I can find an AI replacement video real quick so you can see it. AI, you know, I'll just go to YouTube and see if I can find AI replacement. AI replacement demo. You can, let's see what we got. Replacing humans with, no. Video. Okay, here's a video. Guy turns himself into a dog. There's, let me see if I can find a better one. All right, let's just pull up this guy who's a dog or whatever. Oh, this is wild, dude. Look at this.
Change only certain parts of a video, like your face or just your arms or body parts, and it will respect that in the video it gives you. One of the best things about Runway's Act 2 is you could use it to change only certain parts of a video, like your face.
Okay, so anyway, the point is, you can go as you. This is really crazy stuff. I could take this video. Actually, you could do it. You could take this video of me right now. Here, let's make it easy for you guys. I think that's the right button. You could take this video right now, and you can replace me with literally anybody. That's weird. Maybe you could put Ian in this chair, or perhaps some Scarlett Johansson. People have already done it. You take a picture of the person, and then you talk, and the AI will re-render the video. Everything's perfect identical, but the person is now a different person. Where this gets crazy is there's videos where I ain't got no hair. I'm wearing a beanie, right? If I go like this and like make a gesture like I'm putting my hair behind my ear, or like if I had hair, there are videos where a guy will do it and he's got short hair and he'll go like this. When they AI render it, the woman's hair actually gets pulled back and put behind her ear. There's a video, I kid you not, there's probably thousands of them to be honest, where a guy rubs his chest, he goes like this with his hands, and the AI actually grabs the boobs. Actually does it. Now, I guarantee you this. I'm willing to bet you the top OnlyFans girls are actually dudes using AI replacement at this point. Listen, I got to be real with you. If you're a broke young man and you can't figure out how to make money, well, you've either got scruples or you're stupid. Because here's the reality. For all these guys, the bad news, anybody can be a hooker these days. So, like, you got these women that are like, I'm going to make an OnlyFans and do tastefully sexual photos. And they're like leaning up against the wall in their panties or whatever. Guys, ain't nothing stopping you. See, the thing is, the ladies, as long as they're attractive, don't need to pay a subscription fee to do AI replacement. But if you're a man, you're at a disadvantage. But the opportunity still exists. Bro, I think we're cooked. That's all I got to say. I think we are cooked. AI influencers are making their secretive creators tens of thousands of dollars a month. Now an OnlyFans rival is betting on the lucrative virtual girlfriends. So I don't know if AI bans, I'm sorry, I don't know if OnlyFans bans AI, but where UK people get sex advice, partners, friends, artificial intelligence. Please, robot, tell me how to seduce the other. Okay, here we go. Inside the super steamy world of AI bots, here's what happens when you download the digital hotties. Like even Elon Musk for Grok made Misa from Death Note available. It's not, what is it? I forgot the name that he gave it, but everyone's basically like, yo, Elon just made Misa from Death Note, if you know what that is. Bro, these guys that are obsessed with anime girls is just the weirdest thing. So, my friends, I tell you this. We'll keep this one short. When Neuralink becomes available, you know everyone's plugging that thing in their brain. They're going to go to you and they say, hey, you know your AI waifu? She's an anime AI girl, and she wants to do naughty things to you. Well, if you plug in the Neuralink, we can send signals to your brain to make you experience life as if she was actually there in front of you, or to transport you into the anime world. Indeed. My friends, welcome to the brave new world. It's getting gross, it's getting weird, but you may make fun of it right now. I mean, I'm turning 40 in a couple of weeks. My birthday's coming up. I'm going to be 40 years old. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I wake up and I have pains in my back. Actually, I feel pretty good. I'll just keep this light, but it's wild to me because I'm turning 40. I stay in shape, I don't eat perfect, but I eat slightly better. And I have these, back a couple of years ago at the Castle, the green room for Tim Castelli, Ralph, I was on the Castle was our old studio. Green room's in the basement. So you got to walk up 2 flights of stairs to get to the studio, which I didn't think was a big deal. We had a guy who came in who was like 35 and he was struggling to walk up the stairs. I'm like, bro, you're 35. I sprint up the stairs. I jump up the stairs. Boom, boom, boom. I stay in shape, I guess. Sarcopenia's coming for you guys. It's going to be a bitch. Make sure you're getting proper sleep so you can get that testosterone and HGH. Some older guys, they start taking testosterone replacement therapy. I guess you might need that if you got out of shape, you're not lifting, you're not exercising, staying fit, or you got bad genes. But it's pretty wild to me how many people are getting old and they're like, I can't walk anymore and I'm 30. And I'm like, bro, I'm skateboarding, some of the best skateboarding I've done. Let me say this. I'm about to turn 40. What I realized is I'm actually better at skateboarding than I've ever been, but I can't skate that often. That's the thing. I used to skate every single day. Now it's like I can skate twice a week, so my ability to progress is diminished. But everything else seems pretty fine. Some of the best skating I've done. Well, that's probably not fair. I mean, I'm skating very well, so I'm doing new things. I'm doing better things, but I probably skated better when I was younger. Definitely in a lot of ways. Anyway, but my point is this. We are old men. We are old men. And the younger guys, they're going to be plugging their brains in and buying sex robots. The funny thing is everyone thinks that it's going to be sex robots. I don't know that you need to buy a robot when you can plug your brain into the Neuralink. We don't need to invent robots. The robots can go grocery shopping for me, I guess. They don't need to do sex because you just plug your brain in. Good luck. Again, final point. You make fun of these people now, 5-10 years, it's going to be the complete norm. I'm willing to bet. The rare times you do go to someone's house, you probably don't actually. You probably Zoom with your friends. And they're like, oh, yeah, look at this is, Ava, my new companion bot. And they're like, wow, they made a movie about this. What was it called? Companion? The only thing is the movie was more a murder mystery, I guess, and like a suspense. And it wasn't actually about guys who have sex robots. It was kind of, but it was more like murder. It's going to get interesting. Oh, yeah, what was that? Ex Machina is another one. Good luck. I'm going to wrap it there, my friend. Smash the like button, share the show, stick around for the subscribe if you haven't already. We got more segments coming up for you on other channels, of course. This is just my kind of goof-off channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you all in the next bit.